following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
And good morning on a Monday, last day of February. Welcome into Mornings on Main Street. Look at that beautiful sunshine, that beautiful orb in the sky shining down. I-40 west of town, traffic looking good as you make your way into work today. It's supposed to be beautiful this week. And the most beautiful thing you'll see to start your Monday off is us. Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. Another fun show for you that's coming your way today. A lot of good information that's happening and things that are going on around Middle Tennessee. And we're so happy you could carve out part of your day, whether you're watching it live or throughout the rest of the day. We appreciate you guys watching as we spread positivity and fun throughout Middle Tennessee. I will tell you, my friends, what a weekend. I did not go to the Preds game at the stadium on Saturday night because I felt like you could not see the action, which a lot of my friends who went to the game did not said the same thing. They couldn't see the puck down there. But I've got excuses. That's how I live my life. But those that went said it was a fantastic time. 68,000 plus sold out to see the game Saturday night. Nashville, you look fantastic on the big screen. Let's welcome in the intern this morning working hard behind the scenes. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
Good. You sound great too, man.
Thanks. You do too.
Sound really good. I like the way big weekend for you.
Big weekend for me. This past one or the one in the future?
What do you think? Coming off this past weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. I played a lot of NHL, switched from Madden to NHL, so that's a big thing for me.
What are you, 12?
Yes.
Come on, man. Did you go to the Preds game?
No, I didn't, but I
know you're looking at tickets, right?
Well, I was, but my fear was I wasn't going to be able to see the puck, the one you just said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't really pursue it too hard, but I did see the pictures, and it looked
right. Awesome. Almost every friend of mine that went to the game that sat in the upper deck especially said they couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
But, I'm not paying $250 just to, experience the cold. But, good for people that did that and had a fun time. Nashville, let me show you some pictures real quick. Nashville looked great. Preds got beat, unfortunately, and that happens. But, again, those that went and seeing all the pictures, do you have your friends that went there in terms of the game?
None that I know of.
I mean, what a cool shot there. We see that? Is that up? Did I put it up correctly?
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's off NationalPredators.com, a picture of the boy. And look, here's another thing, too. A lot of people are giving him grief. I love the jerseys. Yeah. I absolutely love the jerseys. Look, people will complain about anything. As I've told you, 3% of the population will complain about oxygen. So I thought the jerseys were fine.
I seriously, since day one, I thought that they were cool until I saw everybody bashing them, and I'm like, what is going on? Why?
Then you're like, so my thing was like, I'm missing something.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Am I missing something on this? But I thought they looked fine.
Yeah, I think they look awesome. I wear them day to day.
But now how do you go back to playing in front of a regular, boring old arena?
Yeah, look at them. This is after the L, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
They're still around like, yeah, thanks. This was great.
They get the crowd. But Tampa Bay is probably the best team in hockey.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, still, Nashville, again, you look fantastic. Great job on that. All right, intern, you know what we do now, don't you?
Oh, yeah, the headlines.
The headlines. The latest headlines from Main Street, Nashville. The e-edition delivered to your inbox every weekday. Boom, and you have it right there. I got to tell you, I stayed tuned this weekend to a lot of things happening in Ukraine. In the front page of the Main Street Nashville, United for Ukraine, Nashvillians protest Russian invasion, worry about family back home. Ashley Perham with the story. And God, you hate to see people work about that. You know, one of our guests last week, Miss Kath and her family's over in Ukraine, and you just feel awful for what's going on. And you pray for a resolution very, 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 very soon that nothing worse happens, man. But I don't know. I don't like war.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, who does, right?
Yeah.
Another story about Ashley. I love this. Over nearly $200,000 raised through giving machines in Nashville. In the first year in Nashville, the giving machines outside Bridgestone Arena were raised about nearly $200,000 for local and global charities that went on. So a really nice job. Nashville, you outdid yourself yet again, making a lot of things that are happening. And I love it with all the money you guys raise every time. Every single time something comes up, you guys need something, and boom, they'll do it. So, and those boxes around town and the giving machines and things that are happening. So very, 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 very cool for that and everything that you guys did. The Giving Spirit, the best place around town. This is also a big story, too. Metro officers begin new 10.5-hour shifts. Metro Police Chief John Drake on Friday announced a major change at Nashville Police as officers across the 8 precincts transitioned to a 4-day 10.5-hour work shifts effective Monday. Daytime 6 to 4:30, evening 3 to 1:30 a.m., overnight 9 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Now I know nothing about this, about does it work, but they seem that it'll work because 3 overlapping shifts and a 24-hour period. God bless our men and women in the blue. So whatever they do, I'll support them, and hopefully this works and gives them that extra day off and to recover and do whatever they need to do on their days off. So that is happening there. All right, listen here, intern. You know what a Fulbright scholar is? Somebody a lot smarter than us. Trevecca Nazarene has one. Dr. Chet Bush received a Fulbright U.S. Scholar Program Award in History for the 23-24 academic years from the U.S. Department of State and the Fulbright Foreign Scholarship Board. That just sounds important.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of that means. It just sounds important.
It does. Yeah, it's a very nice title.
But Fulbright alumni include 60 Nobel Prize laureates, 88 Pulitzer Prize recipients, and 37 who have served as head of state or government. 2 of those would not be the intern and myself. We are not in charge of anything.
Right. Yeah, not yet.
But I would nominate you for an award, pal.
Hey, thanks. Which one?
I don't know. One of those, something. Best hair?
Hey.
That's a Fulbright scholarship for best hair. Hey, look, Lebanon Police had mental health counselor for crisis calls. It's a very good thing. And this lady, Danny Wiest, she got a bachelor's degree in applied psychology, master's degree in forensic psychology, currently completing a master's program in clinical mental health counseling. Otherwise, she's very, very, very intelligent. So she'll work Sunday through Thursday from 3 to 11, ride officers and respond to calls that involve people in behavioral crisis. So thank you there, Ms. Weiss, for doing that and for being part of the Lebanon Police Department and helping out as many people as you can. Intern, did you ever want to be a police officer growing up?
Did I ever want to be one?
Yeah.
I actually had thought about it, but I never really pursued it because
You're too nice.
I think I'd let people off tickets way too easily.
I would do it for food. Like, hey, give me a bite of that cheeseburger. You know, Nashville SC. Now you soccer, right? You like soccer, intern?
I don't mind it.
Okay. Well, Nashville SC started their season last night in Seattle. They got a big win. They beat the Seattle Sounders. I can't pronounce this guy's name, so I'll see. Anibal Godoy scored his 7th career goal in the 80th minute to give Western Conference newcomer Nashville SC a 1-0 win over the Seattle Sounders in the game. This soccer season is like 10 months long. Do you know this?
I did not know that.
It goes until like November.
Wow.
So I could have a baby in that time.
You could.
I could have a baby in that time. And by the time the season's over with, the baby's like a month or 2 old. But they play a lot of games. I know the season isn't open here until 1st of May because it's stadium. They're all like first 8 games are on the road. But a lot of I saw a video last night. They had a Brooklyn Bowl of a crowd last night at the game and people celebrating that. So tell you, man, soccer passion. I wish I had passion for that, for a lot of things. And these guys do and gals. It's really good. Again, Main Street Prep took all this coverage from this weekend, from the state wrestling tournaments, for basketball that goes on. It's just a fantastic job of getting everything in there and letting you guys know what's happening and what's going on. Hey, UT beat Auburn on the weekend. Do you like that, intern?
Yes, that was huge. That was huge.
Can you pronounce that guy's name right there?
Yes, Ziegler, Pascal E.
Vescovy and Ziegler. Do you know how tall Ziegler is?
I do not.
He's 5'7".
5'7"?
Zakai Ziegler, yeah.
Wow.
He's tiny, but he just goes to the hoop, man, and they can't stop him. It's not the size of the dog's heart, but it's the heart of the dog. Is that how that says that?
Yeah.
Yeah, if a dog barks a lot. Is that how they say
I
that?
think it is. It's like the dog of the bite is as big as his bark's heart.
Yeah. The treat he gets is as big as the bark, but not as bark as big as the bite. That's it. That's it. All right, so the Nashville Predators not on the ice again until Wednesday. They'll take on the Seattle Kraken. See the Predators right now still in fourth place. Remember, we've told you to make the playoffs because we're the top 4 teams in your division. So right now the Preds are 3 points ahead of Dallas in the Western Conference, only 1 behind Minnesota. So the Preds can stay ahead of those guys. They'll make the playoffs, and then nothing beats a Preds run in the playoffs, man. Nashville goes crazy. You ever been to a Preds playoff game?
No, I haven't been to a playoff game, but I've been down in town while it's been going on, and it's electric.
Oh, that's a dance. It's electric. Do you know electric slide? You can do it.
Yes.
You can do it. It's electric, dude. We got to start paying more attention to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, we do.
Right. They're 5.5 games up. John Morant's an amazing player. They're leading the Western Conference. Some are saying they could go all the way this year.
Okay.
You ever been to a Grizzlies game?
Yes, I have, actually. I saw Kobe Bryant play the Grizzlies.
Oh, that was cool. Where were your seats?
Not bad. They weren't bad. They were, like by the floor. Not by the floor, but good. I don't know how to say it. Mid-court?
Mid-court. I'll just say it, man. You don't have to worry. Don't be nervous.
Oh,
But you had a good time, though?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so cool to see Kobe Bryant, play the way he can, how long he stays in the air when he shoots the ball.
Right. That's up. I hate that what happened to him. That's just terrible. But the Grizzlies, man, they're rolling. All right, time for horoscope here with our intern. He's a Taurus. We're trying to get him on track. These millennials, we got to get them going, make them feel good about themselves. All right, you ready for it? When's your birthday exactly?
So my birthday is May 19th. I don't know if anybody can hear me at the moment, but the sound would be better after break if you can't. But yeah, May 19th.
I hear you just fine.
I know.
I hear you just fine and dandy. All right, here's your head horoscope. A clear head is required when dealing with others. Be a good listener, and you'll come across information that can help you make positive suggestions and a difference. I like this. An act of kindness will give others a bird's eye view regarding what you can do. What can you do, pal?
I don't know. I like random acts of kindness. I love doing them. So maybe they will pay off. That'd be cool.
Okay. All right. You have no idea what I just talked about, but that's all right, though.
That's okay. 100%.
All right, make sure you join our good friend Devin O'Day, Main Street today, 11 o'clock, coming your way across these same Main Street media platforms. As we tell everybody, her show is a 180 of our show. Her show is fun, informative, entertaining, no errors. I make at least 15 errors a show. So we love you, Devin. We'll see you at 11 o'clock today. So also, they have this advice column, right? And this is very good to read this. And I caught this, beans causing gas. This is an advice column. Dear Heloise, another recommendation regarding beans causing gas. Soak dry beans and change the water before boiling. I read another hint in a 19th century cookbook. After soaking the beans, change the water and make sure you have a large pot. Then add baking soda to the water. Let me tell you what, already, this is too much work. This is beans causing, just too much work.
Water boiling.
I'm not adding baking soda to anything.
Right.
Then she says, change the water again and proceed to cook. How much time does Eloise have, or whoever, or Hope? Hope wrote this. Hope, do you work, Hope? Okay. Oh man, I don't have time for all that. All right, time for Comic Strip Tease, brought to you by
Possibly You.
Today's cartoon is Sherman's Lagoon. I have no idea what it's about, but we have a turtle talking to, looks like a crab, and they're working things over to get things done to do this. And here we go. All right, playing the role of the turtle is myself. The inspector is the intern. Here we go. 3, 2. Mayor Hawthorne.
Madam Inspector, welcome. I look forward to working with you on this investigation. I run a tight ship here. You'll have full access to everything. Except that.
That's a good place to start then. Just terrible. Are we missing a theme here?
Maybe it's a chronicle.
By the way, the turtle's got a pearl necklace on, and then the crab's got a small desk here. I don't know. Maybe there's a chronicle. Maybe that's what's going on. All right, off and running this morning. Fun show for you. Coming up, we'll tell you about a great organization, It's the National Irish Step Dancers. It is a great organization. If you've never seen them in action, my friends, you're missing out on this. They're going to join us next. They get some big events that are happening, kind of a prelude to St. Patrick's Day, and they'll all join us next right here. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
And I can't think of anything more important than buying and selling a new home, except for one thing, and that's finding a new home for a displaced pet here in the Middle Tennessee area.
We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a sweet little pit bull named Luna at Mount Juliet Animal Control. Please help us find her a home. We're getting him back to on all four paws, but we need someone to take him home.
Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week. He was the first one to hop on board, 4 or 5 months ago. Let's bring in our good friend Hunter Briley from Regal Realty Group, who joins us this morning. My man, how are you, buddy?
He doesn't even know he's missing a leg. He's that sweet. I know somebody out there has a place in their home for him.
Thank you so much, Joe, for all your help and work that we're doing on this. I'm so excited to be part of Pet of the Week every single week.
Love you, Big Joe. Love you bunches. See you.
Hero, man. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Look at that beautiful, beautiful sunshine beaming down on Ellington Parkway as you make your way into work this morning on Monday, February the 20th, the last day of February. Then we're into March, then April, then it's spring. We're having a great time, and the sun's back. It's warm. It's light until 10 o'clock at night, whatever it is, and so we're all happy again. All right, so there's a great company in town called the National Irish Step Dancers. For those who know what I'm talking about, you know how wonderful they are. If you've never seen them, you need to go. You're missing out. So join us this morning is Miss Mary Moran with National Irish Step Dancers and her daughter, Megan. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. I love this time of year because that means you guys are dancing and performing, and you got some big events happening this weekend, don't you?
Yes, we do. We got our big show, Celtic Rhythms on Fire, going to be this Saturday and Sunday. I lost my voice teaching this weekend, so Megan's going to help me out some. It's going to be on Saturday at the Williamson County Performing Arts Center at 7 o'clock and Sunday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Yeah, so I'll let Megan do some talking here.
Hey, Megan, how are you? Megan, we get on the screen right there. There's an event happening this weekend. I mean, that picture's beautiful, and you know I'm a big fan of what you guys do. Tell me about the event going this weekend.
Yes, so it's open to all ages. Come out and see it. It's a great family event, date night or anything. It really is a great intro into St. Patrick's Day. We have a lot of traditional Irish step dancing, but we also incorporate a lot of like Broadway style, contemporary styles of dance meshed with traditional Irish step dancing as well. We both have hard shoe and soft shoe. It's a 90-minute production. We have a live band,
Whoa!
and singers as well, performing and well. We also have a harpist.
That is now, Megan. How long you been dancing?
Since I was about 2.5. So.
So yeah, it's a
Pretty
long
much my whole
time.
life.
And I know I've seen you do a great job. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to take this off, and sorry, right there. And the interns, Mary, you sent us a great video. So we're going to sit back, watch. It's about 55 seconds, and it's just a small, great sample of what you guys do in National Irish Step Dance. All right, Justin, hit it, brother. That's fantastic. All right, here's my question. I think I've never asked this question before. Why don't you move your arms?
I feel like you have a story about
Well, it's tradition. Like in the older days, dancing wasn't allowed in the church, so the people would have those half doors. And as the parish priest walked past, they would just be moving their feet, but not their arms, so they wouldn't get in trouble from the pastor, from the priest, from the local priest. So they'd have
I've heard that, too, but I never believed it. But now, Miss Mary, I think now I believe it because I trust you.
Well, thank you, Joe.
I
never earned your trust.
Though seeing that video, and I'm always amazed. And Megan, you can talk to this. The precision. I mean, you guys are always in sync. Nobody's ever out of sync. It looks perfect. How long do you have to work on this to make sure it's perfect? Because every time I've seen you guys, it's absolutely perfect.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. We pretty much work every weekend for several months, from like starting 9 a.m. and sometimes go until like 6 at night, just drilling.
Yeah, that's why I have no voice, Joe.
Especially these last couple weeks leading up, we definitely put in long hours there.
Yes, Miss Mary's been cracking with. I've got no voice left.
Yes.
Oh, Mary, I'm so sorry. That's why you guys know Megan's a choreographer. She knows what she's doing.
She does. Yeah, she does most of the choreography. I've done all the old stuff, but she's taken over. Thank God. And I do a lot of the drilling, the correcting, and directing.
For people tell people why they need to come out to see you guys this weekend. Because again, I've seen you guys about a half dozen times. It's always perfect. It's always fantastic. Why should people come see you guys?
It's a great way to start off the St. Patrick's Day season. Like you said, this weekend, it's the start of March. And it's the best way to jumpstart your St. Patrick's Day season, to come see us perform. It will get you in the mood for St. Patrick's Day.
I feel like Irish dancing is just so underrated. More people need to know about it for sure.
You said you guys got a live band this week too?
Yes, we have the Craig Duncan Band performing with us.
That is is that more difficult, or because usually you have prepared music, you press play and go that way. Is this more fun doing the live music?
Oh yeah, we have a combination of both performing with the band and with set music, but the band just adds that extra, like, kind of like you're in that intimate in an Irish pub feel that I mean, it can be harder to coordinate, but I think it comes so naturally that it's just so much fun on stage.
It brings an energy to the room.
All right, Mary, let me ask you this. Say if myself, an overweight 53-year-old man who's got no rhythm, wanted to learn how to Irish step dancing, could I learn it?
Absolutely. We have dancers of all ages. We have dancers 3 up to 80 years old. So there's different levels. I mean, there's the performance level competition and those that just want to do it for fun and for exercise.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great way to exercise and lose weight.
And a good way to meet women. Really is.
That is fantastic. All right, so Megan, are you performing Saturday?
I am, yes.
Absolutely.
So leading, so is there a lead dancer?
That's Megan. Megan is our lead dancer. Yeah, definitely.
Well, we really try to, we really have dances that feature pretty much all of our top dancers that we have, our champion local dancers.
Megan, is that you in the top right about to kick somebody's head in?
Yes.
Yeah.
How high are you off the ground?
Do you see that fire in the front of the video? Last year, she kicked it right off the stage. It's hilarious.
But I let people know that you have young men that are involved in the Irish step dancing, correct?
We do. We have a good group of young men, really good kids. And, boys are a different breed, but they really bring an energy to the group. They really do.
I think it's all right. So you can perform it this weekend. We'll keep getting the good word about it. Where are St. Patrick's Day's coming up? Are you guys performing again at McNamara's, or where will you be that day?
Sure. We're going to be there at noon on St. Patrick's Day, and we've got shows all day long on St. Patrick's Day throughout the evening. So I think we've got 6 shows on St. Patrick's Day so far.
Are you going to march from the studio to McNamara's again?
We sure are. That's our tradition. We've been doing that for years. We love it. It's like a highlight.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. All right. Well, we're going to keep promoting what's happening this weekend. I know it's early. Thank you for your time. We'll show the video and everything. Thank you. And everything you need, Mary and Megan, let me know. We'll keep getting the word out, and we'll see you at McNamara's on St. Patrick's Day.
We'll miss you dancing with us.
Yes.
Well, you don't want me dancing, because I'll become the lead dancer in no time.
Hey, you be our Michael Flatley. We would love that. Okay.
I've been more like Michael Fatley, but I'll do that. You got it, Mary. Megan and Mary, National Irish Step Dancing, thank you so much. You get the website. Just Google National Irish Step Dancing. Again, I'm a big fan. I've seen you guys about half a dozen times. You guys are always perfect. Good luck this weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks again. Bye-bye. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
All right. That's Megan and Mary Moran with National Irish Step Dancing. Enter. Put that picture back up again of them dancing, if you don't mind. Look how high that is. I couldn't do that off a trampoline. And they're in precision. We need to go. So you go with me. We'll go check them out. You do it? Yeah, you've done. It's like a work trip. Oh, wait. Sorry. There you go.
Yes, I would love to do that. I love the picture on the top right, because you really can't tell how high she is, but she's
about to kick that live banner off.
With a smile. She's
with a smile. She's going to do that. You look like a good dancer with all that hair you got.
Hey, thanks, man. I could cut a rug. I've been known to.
You need to cut an Irish rug. That's what we need to do.
You're right.
All right. We'll take a break. Come back. There's another cool event happening tomorrow, benefiting another organization that does wonderful work. If you don't know the mission of the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition, you're about to find out how they help so many people in our state. There's something going on tomorrow as well that you can help. We'll talk to the vice president of the board of Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition, Jonathan Parker. He's joining us next. Tell you more about that. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
You know what I really love about Main Street is it really feels like a team. And there's this camaraderie, and I don't feel competition in an unhealthy way. There's always competition in a healthy way, But what I really love is that the only competition we have is with ourselves to be better at covering the stories.
I'm always looking for that new local place, particularly if it brings a different point of view to me, because I learn. And one of the things I don't think people understand is when you go into a restaurant, and say, just for argument's sake, say it's a Guatemalan restaurant, and you're a little fearful because you don't speak the language, and you know, they love having people come and try their food. I mean, they will knock themselves out to give you the greatest meal of your life.
Yes, you're seeing the sunshine on this last day of February 28, 2022. Not a leap year, as one of my friends said. They got to figure out a way not to understand that it's every 4 years, not every year. But hey, you know what? Sometimes your friends make mistakes. All right, welcome back into the show. Again, thanks to Miss Mary and Megan for the National Irish Step Dancing. I think it's happening this weekend. All right, there's another organization in our state that does some amazing work, the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition. Let's bring in Jonathan Parker with them right now. Jonathan, how are you, pal? And good morning to you.
Good morning, Joe. How are you?
All right, you're the vice president of the board. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, tell me about your affiliation and how you got started with the Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition.
Well, I've been affiliated through the golf tournament this will be our 26th year, and I've been a part of that for 25 years. Of course, this will be the 26th. I've been on the board for the last 5 years, and just the reason I got involved is just by happenstance, and then my mom developed breast cancer when I graduated high school in 2000, and I told her at that point I was going to try to do everything I could to help individuals that have been stricken with this disease. And what we do is unlike any other organization. We help pay mortgage, rent, utilities, and medical bills. And none of our money that we raise goes to cancer research.
When your mother got breast cancer, you found out that she had it, and that's why the mission you're on to help pay the rent and help pay the medical and things like that. I guess, I mean, you're devastated, weren't you?
Yes, it was a devastating time. And of course, you know, making ends meet is hard in this day and age, especially. And, you know, we struggle from time to time, just like anybody else, and everybody else struggles. So the need that we feel is such a valuable need.
So let's talk about what's going on tomorrow. I'll bring the screen up here off you guys' Twitter account at Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition. And when I had to read this like 3 times to make sure I was reading it correctly. All right, so tomorrow's Fat Tuesday. Come celebrate with us at any Middle Tennessee's Jack Brown's beer and burger joints. Donate a bra, and you guys receive $10. Drinking a Beta beer, we receive $1 all day long. Germantown, Edgehill, Murfreesboro, and Chattanooga locations. Kudos to Jack Brown's Diner for getting involved with this, Jonathan. What a great, cool thing.
Absolutely. This will be I believe the 3rd year that we're doing this. Of course, last year due to COVID, we were not able to have this event, but it's so fun. And Jack Brown's is so welcoming to this, and just their burgers are amazing. And, you know, flinging the bra up on the fan that they have there, it's just, right. It's very fun. Very fun.
So if I wanted, I could go to Kohl's, buy a bra tomorrow and just drop it off over there.
That is correct. And if you want, you can fling it on the fan.
I'll head to the one in Germantown and do that. And you guys always do great organizations. I know you do the golf tournament, Jonathan. You did the Music City tennis tournament last year. There's always ways to help, isn't there?
Yes. We have so many ways, so many events that we do that people, you know, don't know. And if you're interested, go to tbcc.org And we have a lot of ways that we have the Nashville Rosé Festival. We have the East Nashville Beer Festival. And of course, our largest event is our golf tournament held in August at the Hermitage Golf Course. That's where we raise our most money. But we just have so many ways, and there's a volunteer tab at the top. If you want to volunteer, all you have to do is sign up. It's, and we just appreciate all of our donors, all of our sponsors, but we couldn't do it without volunteer help.
Jonathan, you had the unfortunate time to golf with me a few years ago at the golf tournament. And I will tell you, and I've told everybody else, that was the perfect golf tournament. Everything was perfect. The great calls, obviously, but you guys just do a fantastic job. You talk about the volunteers that day. They were everywhere. And it's a little emotional because there's so many, these are people that had breast cancer who are helping out there. I mean, it was a fun day.
100%. And that's what we strive on is having fun. And, we were out there playing and laughing and having a good time. And, it was just, playing with you for the few holes that I got to it was an enjoyment.
That's one way of putting it. Watching you hit 350-yard drives right down the middle of the fairway, that was something else too. So that was really cool with this. So if people want to get involved as a volunteer, you said just go to the website, tbcc.org is the easiest way?
That is correct. And at the top of the tab, if you'll see there, if you scroll over to the right and see the volunteer button, you just click on that and sign up.
Let me click on it right there. And there you go. Let me ask you this, Jonathan. Say a family last week just found out that, mom's got breast cancer and they need to reach out. How would they go about getting in touch with you guys?
Just reach out to our executive director and, there's ways to do that. Jamie Eller, if you know of anybody, she's very, very helpful. And you can do that through this as well. Get in touch.
I talked to, when I first found out about the organization and talked to Jamie about that, and she just laid it out perfectly. Like, when you get diagnosed with breast cancer, it not only affects the person, the family, but as you well know, Jonathan, it affects everybody.
Absolutely.
And the very last thing you're thinking about is making your credit card payment or paying the light bill. I mean, it's so overwhelming in all aspects of your life. And you know that firsthand, in which I hate that you had to learn it that way.
The thing is you can be stricken with any disease, but at the end of the day, the bills are still going to come in. Those don't stop.
No, and they don't. And that's why I like what you guys do and all the organizations. This is your first year being vice president?
Yes.
And this is something, I mean, you've been involved, you said every year, and I've seen the golf tournaments and the events. We had that event at Top Golf a few years ago. Yes. I mean, this is more than just putting your name as being vice president, isn't it, to you?
Yes, it very much is. I love our organization. I love what we stand for. And I try to help with as many events as I can and try to get as many dollars in as, some of the numbers that it's hard to imagine. But since inception in 95, we've raised and helped and awarded over $1.2 million. And that's a number that's just out of my mind that, we're a grassroots organization and what we do is it's just outstanding.
Again, tomorrow, go over it again one more time. All day long.
All day long at Edge Hill, Nashville, Germantown, Nashville, Murfreesboro, and Chattanooga locations of Jack Brown. If you drink an Abita beer, we receive $1. Every Abita beer that's drank, we receive $1. Every bra that is donated, and we receive $10 for every bra donated. So
that is an amazing thing. There's on the screen in front of you, what you said. Tomorrow's Fat Tuesday, but let's celebrate this way. Donate the bra and just throw them down there. Go there and throw them on the fan. And plus, Jack Brown's is fantastic anyway. One of the best burger joints in the entire state.
Absolutely.
Get it done. Jonathan, I know it's early, man. Thank you for your dedication. I've seen you work this. And I know how important it is to you and your passion. I appreciate your time. And I hope you guys raise a ton of money. I'll go by there tomorrow and throw a bra up there. And I hope many other people do as well. Then look, anytime you need anything, promote anything, you just let me know, man. We'll bring you on. Okay.
I certainly appreciate it, Joe.
All
And
right,
I'll be in touch with you.
Tennessee Breast Cancer Coalition with their event happening tomorrow at all the Jack Browns across town. We'll keep promoting that as well to let you guys know what's happening for all that. So he's such a good dude, man. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. It's our time to see our friend Jason Gooseby, and no telling what he's got up his sleeve. He joins us next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
February is Heart Month, and we celebrate all things heart by throwing a big party. For more than 40 years, the Heart Ball has supported the American Heart Association's mission of a long, healthy life for everyone. Tickets are on sale now as 2022 brings us back to the ballroom on March 5th at the Grove at Williamson Family Farm in Murfreesboro. Presented by Ascension St. Thomas Heart. As we dance, dine, and enjoy life, we will be raising funds for CPR training kits for schools and community partners. We'll be providing reusable water bottles for students and sharing clean water policies. Our schools, the 90,000 children they serve, are all part of the solution. 300,000 people suffer cardiac arrest outside a hospital every year. Only 48% of those received CPR from a bystander. Only 12% survived. But in schools and areas where CPR was taught, that survival rate goes to 30 to 40%. And while our students here at home have water filling stations, many don't have access to reusable water bottles. Hydration affects thinking and learning and digestion and performance of every child. So training and hydration are why Rutherford County Heart is celebrating and raising funds. If you'd like to be part of the survival solution in Murfreesboro, visit rutherfordheartball.heart.org for information, to make a donation, or to buy tickets to enjoy the Heart Ball on March 5th. It's not just about having a heart, it's about how you decide to use it that really matters.
Live look on the G-Dot Smartway cam on the west side of town, I-40 coming in. Look at that nice commute that's happening. You guys are doing such a great job. It's beautiful out there today. When it's that beautiful outside, I call these days Goosebees because they're so pretty and so nice. Let's welcome in our best friend, Jason Gooseby. How are you, pal?
That was a good one.
Hey, how was your little singing thing this weekend? What do you call that? Musical performance.
I did, man. I went over to Grinder House in Crossville, Tennessee. Beautiful downtown Crossville, Tennessee. Sold out performance.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sure,
they weren't there to
show on for all 8 people.
They went. There's 74 tickets sold, Joe. There you go.
Good job.
Yeah, there was a bunch of us, so there's like 7 of us performing. So, man, I'm over here sweating because I got to watching that segment on the Irish dancing, and I just thought I would, just get up and go ahead and burn some calories.
You need to go see them. They are simply fantastic. And again, I said I've seen them about half a dozen times in an intimate setting, and it's amazing how precise they are. And we were kidding about her jumping and knocking people in the head, but I mean, I don't know how they do it and not run into each other. And the fact they do it with their arms hanging down. You ever tried running with your arms hanging down? No way, man. I know I see you at Planet Fitness on the elliptical going 1,000 miles an hour.
No joking aside, when I first started getting a little bit more intense about my exercise, I could not stay on that thing but about 10 or 15 minutes. And now I do an hour. I do an hour at a time. And
aren't you in shape anyway from being a referee?
I know.
Yeah. Let me show you this. Last Friday, we had on Greg Wyant, athletic director at Siegel, and Rutherford County's got this thing they're doing now for people. They want to get 12 people don't know if you saw this or not.
I
You're a
did.
college student or interested in officiating football, they got you covered. They'll get your fee, uniform costs, and make sure you're signed up for the 2022 season. The goal is to get 12 officials. I know you're a basketball referee, but get 12 officials to help out because there's just this critical need for it. Tell me your thoughts on seeing this and how cool it is that people are now taking action for this.
I remember Greg. He was the first. Was he the first head coach at Siegel High School when
I think he was.
I think he was. Man, this is great, and it shows you just what a dire need. Now, I did officiate football for 2 years, and then my boys got involved in playing, and I did not want to be juggling around that schedule. I just decided not to do it. This is awesome. The big expense with that, Joe, it's not expensive paying your dues. The big expense there and that, and most of that $350 is going to be uniform.
Really?
So, yeah.
Did you do like Betsy Ross and make your own uniform?
Now, if you want to get made fun of even more, just go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and.
You know what's funny, Jason? The Coach Wyatt said that football is the only buffer referee. You know, I'm talking about the big three: football, basketball, and football. The buffer between you and the crowd, because baseball and basketball, the crowds are on top of you. With football, you know, so you're not having to really deal with that so much on the field.
Football is and I'm not slamming anybody that, and I think most people that officiate one sport officiate others, and I think football officials will agree. Football is the easiest to officiate for that very reason. You cannot hear what's being said in the crowd, and the only time you really have any interaction is when you're running off at halftime or after the field. Now that can get rough. But yeah, and then even the coaches, you know, they're back behind you, and you're you have to have rabbit ears to really be trying to listen to what they're saying. So, you have you know, as a football guy yourself, you have these bursts of football is just burst of action and then long periods. You know, so you got the 2 to 5 seconds, and then you know about 30 seconds before you run another play. So. But let me tell you, one year I was a ref in football and was a side judge, and it was the first game of the season, and it was still about 85 degrees at kickoff, and we had 4 touchdowns scored in the first minute and a half of regulation, and
all those Walmart scooters out there,
dude, and I'm not lying. At halftime, I about folded. I was about like, "You guys, I can't do this anymore."
Elliptical.
Well, one of my an older official was keeping the clock, and he told me, he said, "Jason, you do not have to beat those boys to the goal line." Because they were running these, they were running these 80-yard touchdowns. You know, there was no defense being played. Right. And I thought I had to be down there just like as soon as they crossed the goal line, or, you know, raise my hands up. And he said, "Man, these are boys, and you're not. You're not going to beat these guys down there anymore." And when I realized that, I officiated.
Your whole life changed.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about this real quick. I know that your other job being a realtor. Last week, I think maybe last week or the week before, that came out Williamson County at the average home sale price is over $1 million. I knew we would get there one day with this in Williamson County. I just didn't think it would be in February of 2022. Right. I mean, are you seeing this all over the place?
Yeah, well, it's funny that you mentioned that. People are going to believe that we did not, and people are not going to believe that we didn't set this up. But it's funny that you mentioned that, because I just got news last night that an offer I put in for a client over in Williamson County, we did not win. And I'll tell you about it. It was right there on the Spring Hill Thompson Station border line,
right?
And in Williamson County, and the asking price of the home was $485,000. We put in an offer of $525,000, which is $40,000 above, and we did not win. And so there were 54 showings in 3 days.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. And we pulled up, and you remember how it was raining last week, right?
Right.
So we come rolling up and all that, and I'm like, this is good, man. People are not going to be out. We're going out here in the rain. Jason's doing a great job. And I'm like, pull up, and I'm like, yeah, we're not the only people that had this idea. And there's only 11 homes over there in that zip code that were up for sale. And this is over there close to Summit High School. And it's 54 showings in 3 days, 16 offers, and people just waiving inspections, meaning that they're not even going to have an inspection done on the home, which I just.
Is this a new home or existing or one that's been around?
It's a newer home, but still, you just don't know. I don't recommend that from clients. I don't recommend that
right.
we skip inspection on most.
That's one part of the real estate test that I did not fail in my 2 attempts on the inspection part. I failed the other part. I did pass the state of Tennessee part though, but I failed the national part, which I got to blame somebody. So you lost the sale. Did you tell Mama it's going to be Golden Corral instead of Ruth Chris this week?
No. Well, that's every week, man. That's every week, man.
But how do you compete? I mean, how do you compete with something that's going on when you're asking $40,000 over the listing price and you still don't get the house? How do you compete with that?
You keep swinging, and eventually you make contact. I love making baseball analogies. You keep swinging, and eventually you make contact. But there's a couple of things, and these bag of tricks usually work. A lot of realtors will not call the listing agent and talk to them and develop a rapport with them. So I love doing that.
Why won't they do that?
This digital world we talk in, people don't talk on the phone much anymore. They just text and email. And so I call the agent and talk to them. I also have whoever my client is pre-approved from, whoever their lender is going to be. I have the lender call and talk to the listing agent. And what that does is the lender can call and any concerns that the listing agent might have about their ability to get a mortgage and the deal going through smoothly, the lender can talk to them and say, hey, we've pre-approved this person. They're good financially. They're great. This is a great looking file. We're going to be able to proceed without any problems. And yeah, I mean, and my lender even said told them that if we did not close on time, that they would give the seller $1,000 credit. So if we didn't close on April 1st, if we closed April 2nd for some reason, that they would give them and $1,000. And but I have faith that we're going to get something out there. It's not a tad bit off subject for those of you that think that that this real estate is just an easy deal. It's not. Things are booming, but it's so competitive out there. You have a lot of people going for a small amount of business. And I love what I do. I get to do things like this. I get to come on and talk to you, Big Joe, every Monday morning, and get to do lots of neat things. And I have found what I feel like I was meant to do. But it's just not all those realtors. They don't do anything to show houses, and that's just that's not true. It's a lot of hard work, and a lot of it you don't never know if it's going to pay off. So.
Well, let's change your focus here. Let's do celebrity birthdays. That's how you get your week off on a good foot, is beating the intern on celebrity birthdays. So don't go anywhere. Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by Donaldson Cafe and Catering is next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. By the way, that Buddy Allen commercial, for those that grew up in Middle Tennessee in the 70s, that commercial is in our DNA. So when it played last week, the intern's like, how do you know every word? Trust me, we all know every word.
Yes.
All right, intern.
Hey Joe, before you go on, that is so perfect because I'm sponsoring a bingo night at Split Bean on the Square in Lebanon, and Buddy Allen is one of my sponsors for prize sponsors. So I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Whoa!
Hey,
When's
that's
your
awesome.
little bingo tournament?
Bingo at Split Bean on the Lebanon Public Square from 5:30 to 7 this Thursday night, and there's 3 prizes. Free, everybody come down.
Oh, you're just telling us about it. Appreciate it.
Are you hosting there?
I am the host of that.
Oh, I can't miss that. I can't miss that.
Come back down and have a good time.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, celebrity birthdays, as you see on the ticker on the right over there. Goolsby, you are at 5, but Chase McCabe from ESPN 102.5 The Game, the intern, have 6. So let's make some effort today. You ready?
All right.
All right, first birthday is Kelly Bishop. She was the mom in Dirty Dancing. She was Baby's mom in Dirty Dancing.
78.
Wow, that was exactly what I was going to guess. I'll go 77.
78 exactly.
I knew it was.
Well done. Bernadette Peters, who was fantastic in the movie The Jerk.
Wasn't she in Blazing Saddles too?
Don't remember. I don't think so. But then again, I don't know.
Peters is like
Could have been, could not have been.
Way to be.
Sure, I don't
know. 72.
I'll go. I don't know what that movie is, but let's say 68.
74. Goolsby's up 2-0.
Good job, Goolsby.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Double G.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Is that what he sounds like?
Yeah, he was the parrot in Aladdin.
He's also the duck for the Aflac commercials. Aflac. They got fired for having a bad tweet.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, nobody does that nowadays. Nobody gets fired for tweeting.
Right. How is Gilbert Gottfried?
Gilbert Godfrey is probably like 68.
Ooh. 81.
67.
So 3 in a row?
3-0. Actor Don Turturro, he was in all the Transformer movies. He was in the movie George Clooney, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Right.
He wasn't a Transformer, right?
He was the FBI guy.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. You know, their age gets complicated.
Yeah. He was in Rounders too, that great gambling card movie with Edward Norton Jr., Brad Pitt. See, John Turturro is probably like 65.
You can go 58.
Turturro's 65 exactly.
So he's cheating.
A crew to Goolsby's house.
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna.
not. I swear I'm not.
You know, there's some FBI.
Jason Aldean. By the way, Goolsby's up 4-0. Jason Aldean. How old is he?
Jason Aldean. He is probably like maybe 38.
I'm gonna go with a big 4-4.
45. 41.
Huh. I didn't think he'd be that old.
Let's see who we got here.
Still young enough to get on his big green tractor.
Singer Cindy Wilson, the B-52s. She's not the big redhead one, the other one.
Other one. Oh, okay. That changes everything.
Oh yeah, of course.
So they were really big when I was in middle, kind of like junior high. So,
Answer.
B-52 is a bomber, isn't it?
yeah. So she's probably like 71.
I'll go 74.
65. Actress Ray Dawn Chong. That's Tommy Chong's daughter. She was in Soul Man and a bunch of Commando, I think, with Schwarzenegger. How old is she?
I have absolutely no idea. None.
She's whose daughter?
Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong.
Oh.
Maybe like 55. I don't know.
38.
61.
61.
Singer Pat Monahan, the lead singer of Train.
Oh yeah. Drops Jupiter W. He's like 56.
How old?
56.
I'm gonna go 58.
53. Actor Robert Sean Leonard. He was in House. Also was in the Robin Williams movie Dead Poet Society.
Was he House? The Dr. House?
He was not the doctor in House.
Okay.
Robert Sean Leonard.
Ooh, he is probably 58.
61.
53.
Hitting a dry spell there, Gould.
We're getting out of here.
Not on a tear.
Justin Bieber.
Me off.
Justin Bieber.
JB.
He just had a birthday like 2 weeks ago, didn't he? I thought we already had him. So he is like maybe 27.
29.
28. That's a push. Last birthday, Kesha, who went to Brentwood High School. How old is Kesha?
Tick tock on the clock. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear the heartbeat to the sound of the drum. Doom, doom. She also did Fancy Like with she did a remix with what's his name? Walker Hayes. She is like 33.
I was gonna say 36.
She is 35. Nice. That's it. Jason, you win 4-2.
Good job.
For the record, though. I was going for the record. I didn't get
you had ample chances. Good luck to you this week. If you need us to crack some skulls, get you some listings, you know who to call.
Yeah, and bingo.
Yeah. See y'all there.
Bingo Thursday night. Thank you, Jason. Drop him off there quickly. All right, well done, intern. We'll see you tomorrow, pal.
All right, man.
Get out of here.
I'll see y'all.
Drop yourself. There we go. Again, thanks to all of our guests. All these segments we posted on our YouTube channel. It's at Main Street Nashville. Just click on Mornings on Main Street segments. It's all right there for you. Thanks to our guests today for a great show. Really appreciate you guys. Again, make your way in the world. It's going to be beautiful outside. Be nice, smile, be kind, open doors, let people in traffic. Remember, nobody cares about your CrossFit workout unless you're doing it for charity. And always remember this, nobody ever went broke by giving. We'll see you tomorrow.